It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's James, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Lillard.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To Nurkic.
Oh, he sent that one. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. McCollum. Lillard. Message received. Well defended. To Nurkic. Got a piece of it.
Whoa, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. McCollum. Lillard. To McCollum.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Nurkic rocking the rim.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard to McCollum. Takes stock of the floor. McCollum going to launch beyond the arc. That no good, off the mark. A pass stolen by Portland. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air. That's his first of the game.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Caldwell Pope to James. Blazers come away with it. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off the Lakers, so possession stays with the Blazers. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. McCollum, the pass taken away by the Lakers. Across the timeline comes James. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
It's Portland ball.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
To McCollum. Here comes the screen.
Please, give me the ball. Give me the ball.
To the basket's McCollum, but his shot won't go down. From the painted area, won't go down. Aminu up to block the shot. Stuffs it down with authority.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
They work it down to Aminu. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Beasley. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Lakers come up with it. And throws it down.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Terry Stotts will go ahead and use the timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Trailblazers take over. Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lillard. Fires the three. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
James into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Rondo with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
It's a big finish.
The assist from number 11, Myers Leonard.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. Final shot from half court off the mark. And that does it. First quarter is in the books of this one. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Los Angeles, they have it to Caldwell Pope. Ball. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
JaVale.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins one championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Lillard. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lillard. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The assist from number 2,
Lillard. From long range. And that's rebounded by Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Inside, he scores.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
New blood coming in for both sides.
into the game for LA, number 23, LeBron James.
D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's 3 for 7.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
LBJ has it. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Lillard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him. No, he wears number 0. Grew up in Oakland, went to Weber State in Ogden, Utah. He carries that underdog mentality into games. Can that be a successful mantra in the NBA?
Well, it's the same kind of mindset I had as a player, and I love watching Dollar Dame compete and attack each and every day. The reality of the matter is, can their franchise attract the type of players that he needs in order to be successful? I appreciate that Dollar Dame doesn't want to leave, but will he get the talent to surround himself to actually win a championship is the biggest question.
Lonzo Ball, huge block. That's his first of the game. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Nurkic. Lakers have it. LeBron into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Ball to James. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. 49 wins for the Trailblazers last year. Jay, what's your projection for this season?
Well, the projection is that they can't afford to stumble out of the gates, which they've done over the last couple of seasons. Actually, each of the last 3 seasons, this team has gone on a mid-season tear to make the playoffs, just like we saw last season. Unfortunately, I think this team is stagnant to a certain degree. They have great talent, but I don't think they have the pieces to win in the gauntlet of the West.
D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season, a first-time All-NBA first-team player, tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. The drive right to the basket. That shot turned away by Nurkic.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
LeBron.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
First half in the books. The Lakers have the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers will start the second half with a decent lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers are down at halftime and in need of some momentum.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Steals.
Here's a team that might just be 1 or 2 adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
LeBron James
Has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Portland has the ball. Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their 2 stars in that first-round series against the Pelicans. And when you think about the West overall, think about this. Houston, Golden State will be great. Denver and OKC, they will be hungrier and healthy. Utah, better defensively. San Antonio, they upgraded from 9 games of Kawhi Leonard to a full season with DeMar DeRozan. Oh, and by the way, the Lakers have LeBron James. So these 2 stars need to be great and great all the time.
McCollum into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Here comes the screen. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Ball with the basketball. His guys lead here early to Caldwell Pope. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
LeBron James pins it. Second block in this quarter.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
C.J. McCollum. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Lakers at the controls right now. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket at the rim. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Lakers come up with it. LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Ball. JaVale McGee. Here's James for 2. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Lillard can't go down. Smothering defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Portland's got it. Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope looking good. 4 for 5.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Lillard, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nurkic rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
First foul in the final 2 minutes. Substitutions, Portland.
James. Shot from the lane won't go. The follow won't go either. Lillard to Seth Curry. Nurkic. And it's Ingram there for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. And scores on the Euro step.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Seth Curry with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Oh, he can't connect. Long heave from 3/4 court, 3/4 down with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control
early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Damian Lillard at the line. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Ball into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To James. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Nothing going here on that drive. Seth Curry. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Inside, he scores.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Nurkic, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. Here's Rondo with it. Looking to make something happen. To Ball. Javale set things up. From the painted area, won't go down. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
I'm looking at the bench right now, and the coach is saying, keep pushing it, keep going.
Runners good there.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Seth Curry to Lillard. Lakers come up with it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
James. Lillard. It's Rondo with the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Ball. James lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. James. Count the bucket for two.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. He wants it at the rim and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball with it up top. He'll run the offense. A pass stolen by Portland. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Kyle Kuzma. Won't go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Can't connect. McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once, fool me twice.
Knocked loose. Blazers have it. Nurkic. Runner here, won't go. To Ball. Blazers come away with it. To Nurkic. Knocked loose. What a save. That's hard work right there. McCollum buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Denied by McCollum. Knocked loose.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
McCollum into the front court. His guys down big. C.J. McCollum. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Team foul number 1.
Kuzma.
Trailblazers are in penalty.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Return label included.
Offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. The shot blocked by Nurkic.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
C.J. McCollum. Shot off the mark. Good defense. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
The list in this game.
They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailblazers
Did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Los Angeles Lakers had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
The chosen one was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.